But I need a hard copy is basically what I'm saying.
You like hard
I want
copies?
a hard
I like it soft.
copy.
Gothard?
In between.
In between, little limp,
guys.
little tough. I like that. Like a moray eel.
Hello, Andrew Santino.
Hi, Sarah Tiana. How are you?
I'm good. It just smells really bad in here.
It does? Is it Gothard? Are you stinking up the studio?
No, I showered today. So
You did?
I did.
You look
And
cute.
you got a haircut.
He looks
which is-
good. A little Justin Bieber hair today. Look at that.
Thanks. Look
Huh?
at the compliment.
Well, I want to win. So last week the bet was you had to eat your least favorite food live on the show, and we've got a delicious canned collard green for you
Yeah.
that we handpicked.
Do I have to eat it just right now?
I think you got to take a big old whopper out of that right now, and we've got a puke bucket down there for
like
you.
this much?
No bullshit.
Why
Give
is
it a
this-
good one.
Why is this can hot?
Because we heated it up.
You heated up the collard greens?
Yes.
Blech.
Yeah, come on.
What's worse? Is that good?
Come on, give me some. There we go. That's good enough. Down the hatch. Down the hatch.
I'm gonna buy it.
Yum.
Blech.
All the way in. Oh man, I almost want to throw up watching you. No, don't hold your nose. Don't. You just swallow it like a grown-up.
I feel like I was on an episode of Survivor.
Wow. Do me a favor. Will you throw that thing in the can? Because it smells so disgusting. Yeah.
2 points. I get 2 points for that,
She does.
Gothard?
Give her a couple.
Ooh, I don't think so.
Oh, I like that. Oh my God, he's stunned today.
Damn!
Even I said give her some points because that
Wow.
was so gross. But you
Where's
know what?
your Christmas spirit?
No, Scrooge
witch?
over there. Oh,
Part of the bet.
Okay.
Part of the bet.
Well, let's go for it.
All right, so the bet next week is whoever loses has to go get their picture made with a mall Santa.
That's right.
And bring a hard copy.
A hard copy, baby, with Mall Santa.
Hard copy.
That's right. I want it pinching the cheek. I want that, okay?
Oh,
On the fit, like a good little boy. I want Santa pinching the cheek.
okay.
All right, good.
The first prop, the Patriots lost to the Dolphins on Sunday in heartbreaking fashion, which I loved, with Kenyon Drake running in the final leg of a 69-yard lateral play as time expired for the 34-33 win. The Patriots' last line of defense on the play, for some reason, was Gronk, who missed the final tackle and exclaimed after the game, "I did sucky." The prop, over or under 0.5 plays on defense for Gronk the rest of his career.
Oh, come on. He's going to play again. He admitted, I play sucky, but don't be a stupid booger head. You know, he's going to get more footballs this season. I'll bet you $1 bazillion. This poor has got the vocabulary of a middle school dropout, but he did go to University of Arizona, so my sympathy is with him. Listen, this is his worst season stat-wise since his rookie year on offense, by the way. Lowest yards per game, and he only has 3 TDs. So perhaps he should play defense, is my proposal, and I think he should play inside linebacker. He's got the size and the speed. Plus, making Gronk a safety in the first place was a terrible idea. He's too safe. He hasn't spent a dime of any of his salary, and even if he did, crayons and Play-Doh aren't that pricey. So I say, switch the kid to D anyway. He's not playing that good, I know.
Yeah, he has the size and the speed, but he does not have the back or the health to play on defense.
But he's got
Obviously-
19 leg braces on.
Also, you have to think that he maybe purposely didn't make that tackle because it was going to be a 69-yard run, and he loves that number so much that he probably didn't want to interfere.
Okay.
Also, when we say, I'm going to say under, just for the record, because I think when we say the rest of his career, we're talking about 4 more games, because obviously they have 3 games left, and they're probably going to play 1 playoff game, and they're not going to win that because Tom Brady is shite this year. Listen, with his back the way it is, I think the only thing that Gronk should be tackling is his illiteracy. And I'm not sure why he's out there on defense, period, because obviously he doesn't have the health for it. He's only good at setting picks. He's good at spiking balls, spiking drinks, spiking girls' things.
Hey,
He's only good at setting picks, spiking balls, stiff arms, stiff drinks, and stiffy stiffies in his shorts is what I'm trying to say. So I don't think you should risk him being out there on defense, period. I say under.
so we both went with illiteracy on this one.
Yeah.
We're both saying he's...
But you're saying it's not because he went to Arizona, and
No, I'm saying it is partially because he went to Arizona, but I'm also saying might as well make the kid play D. He can't play offense this year. That's my argument.
I still-
Gothard? You tell us.
All right, well, you both had good arguments. Sarah, you almost blew it at the end there, stumbling over your joke, but I'm going to give it to you because you're right, Gronk is not healthy enough, and he shouldn't be out there anyway. So.
He should not be out there.
Hard
Thank
to
you.
argue, but you know what? Who gives a Prop number 2. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers honored the firing of Mike McCarthy with their best game of the season on Sunday, beating the Atlanta Saratianas 34-20. Rodgers did not throw a pick, extending his streak to 368 passes without an interception, breaking Tom Brady's record of 358. The prop, will or won't Aaron Rodgers throw another INT this season?
He won't. Okay, listen. I think that let's think about who they're playing coming up. I know they're playing the Bears next, and you think
At
that
home.
your cubby little Cub Bears are gonna pick him off. But I don't think they're gonna pick him up. I think they're gonna cause a fumble. So I think he does turn the ball over this year, but I don't think it's an interception. Also, I think Aaron Rodgers does a lot of things with other teams, but interceptions is not one of them. And, he's finally getting to call the plays that he really wants to play with McCarthy gone. So I think you're seeing him throw it at a greater speed, even better Aaron Rodgers than he normally is. So I think Rodgers is great at throwing tantrums to the refs. He's great at throwing playoff games in the playoffs, but he's not good at throwing interceptions, so I say, whoa.
Okay, he will. Aaron is going to throw another pick this week, and I can tell you it's coming against the monsters of the Midway. Listen, we're in full effect. We lead the league in interceptions at 25. We're on fire. Chicago Bears bear down. The D is so good that Sarah might leave her boyfriend for it. Yee.
Yeah.
Also, by the way,
I like a good D.
we're in his head because his girlfriend, Danica Patrick, is a Bears fan. Did you know that? I don't know
yes.
if you knew this. Although I watched her on Rich Eisen's show, and she said she's a Bears fan because she was born in Beloit, Wisconsin or something, but it's the border, and she's kind of in Illinois. And I got to tell you, border towns I don't really like. I think Trump should let us tear gas cheeseheads from coming into Illinois. Therefore, Rodgers is going to blow this and throw a pick. Rodgers!
All right.
Come on, the tear gas joke was good.
That was borderline.
On
That was-
other teams.
I'm just talking about people from Wisconsin.
I'm just kidding. I think you both have good points there. Sarah had a good point about that they're going to cause a fumble, not throw a pick, but I think it could be both. I think Rodgers is pushing it here at the end, so I'm going to give you 12 for
Yeah,
Aaron.
baby.
12?
Let's go.
Why
Let's
12?
go.
Aaron
I don't
Rodgers.
ask about points.
Oh, because it's his number?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Got to get creative.
Yeah,
You have to get
well.
creative, and you're doing a great job, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, my God.
I love that you hate it.
Prop number 3. While Aaron Rodgers has 0 interceptions in his last 368 passes, do you know how many Mark Sanchez has in his last 368? 17, including 2 of 14 passes on Sunday, after which he was benched for Josh Johnson, who hadn't thrown a pass in the NFL since Goddard was in elementary school in 2011. The prop, over or under 1 more NFL start for Mark Sanchez.
Okay. Old butt fumble is gonna see the field again. You know what they say, kids. You know what they say. If at first you don't succeed, throw in your 4th string. Look, I know he's garbage. I know he's terrible. But it's the last game of the season against the Eagles, okay? That's their last game of the season. And who better to let him play against than the loser team that didn't bounce back well from a Super Bowl that benched him for Sam Bradford. I don't know if you remember that. I think he's still sore from those wounds. And both of these scrubs have no chance in the postseason anyway, so let them play each other. Let them play their most garbage teams. And why waste time with Josh Johnson? This guy who's played for 7 different teams, he's been dropped more times than Sarah has as a baby. So I say they're going to throw the kid back on for one last hoorah because he's done this season. That's it.
Okay, you lose points because he's played for way more than 7.
7? I counted him.
He's gone on and off of 15 different.
He's only played for physically 7 teams. He's been rostered for more than 7 teams.
He's been rostered over.
Yeah, but he's
15
played on the
times.
field for
How about
7
this little
teams.
fun fact? You know,
Okay.
in 2011, when Josh Johnson made his last start for Tampa Bay, Mark Sanchez was the starting quarterback for the Jets, Colt McCoy was the starting quarterback for the Browns, and Alex Smith was the starting quarterback for the 49ers. If this isn't his destiny
It's an omen.
to be the starter, it's so meta. And I also just love that the Redskins could possibly win out, and I hope they do because I do think he's a good quarterback, and I know it will piss Dan Snyder off to have a black quarterback on his team that is doing well. I think this should also be Exhibit A in Kaepernick's defense in his trial against the NFL as to why he is being excluded, and if it's not, he's an idiot.
But he would need him to play in order for that defense to go through.
But I think
He'd go, look at this kid still playing.
Yeah, well, Josh Johnson can still start.
And Josh Johnson's black. That wouldn't be any proof. It'd have to be Sanchez.
Oh, my God.
They'd have to get old Long Beach Marky Mark on the field.
Listen, I don't think Sanchez sees the light of day. I would have taken the bet against Sanchez starting last year, and I will take it this year as well.
Gothard, you got to tell us.
I'm going to tell you, I think everybody's tired of Sanchez.
Yeah, we really are.
We've seen quite enough, and I think, they're going to be moving on, and we won't be seeing him anytime soon. So, tying this bad boy up.
I think he's got one more guts in him, but whatever. Prop number 4. 14 weeks down in the NFL, and your Super Bowl contenders are starting to bunch up, just like my undies, as juggernauts like the Rams, Chiefs, and the Saints have recently looked vulnerable. And your usual suspect, like the Pats and the Steelers, are both coming off big upset losses. The prop, who's the best bet on the board right now for Super Bowl champ?
Okay, I hate that I have to go first on this, but I think I'm going to say Chiefs because they have 5-1 odds right now. I think Andy Reid is due to win a playoff game finally. I think, I just feel like at this point he would literally have to throw the game to not let them go to the Super Bowl. I think you've definitely seen how the Chiefs are missing Kareem Hunt. They definitely look much more beatable now that he is not in there, but I think you just have to shake the dust off of Spencer Ware and get him healthy, and then all of a sudden you finally have that team back to where they are. Also, this last week was really not a display of anything that mattered because last week was a complete wash in terms of Rams, Chiefs, everybody, and they're playing, especially, whoever that team was that beat the Rams. I think the Rams are obviously not good in cold weather, and they've proven that, but they don't have to play in cold weather ever again.
Yeah, because it's down,
the rest of the
down in
season.
Spunklana or whatever it is. Listen, that team that beat the Rams, my Chicago Bears, are my best bet. Listen, it's the best money bet because it's plus 1,800.
It's a great money bet.
It's insane. You're going to make great money if you pick the Chicago Bears. Look, with Mitch being healthy now, taking down the Rams was massive for us, and it shows that we are a top team in the NFC, and the only buddy that we have left to worry about is those cousin kissers down in Louisiana. The Saints are good, okay? They are very good, but they show their weakness by losing to the Cowboys because the Cowboys are amazing on defense. They might have the best defense in the league, not just the NFC. I got to tell you, we are the powerhouse that is going to take over the NFC, and I do think Drew Brees is going to collapse against somebody like the Bears. We've got the best defense. We get more defensive than Gothard does when I kiss him on this show.
What's all this we sh**?
I'm a Chicago Bear.
Well,
I'm a Chicago Bear.
Well, you have nothing to do
Bear down.
with their defense.
Bear down.
All right.
Well, I think you make some good points there, especially about Chicago's defense. I didn't think that Chicago would even have a chance at the Super Bowl this year.
Come on.
So it's hard not to go with the money there. I'm going to give it to you, Santino.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, of course.
It's great money. Hey, listen.
My boyfriend came home yesterday, and the very first thing he said to me was, I got to put a bet on the Bears to win the Super Bowl because the odds are so good.
It
is. I'm like, I would put a bet on the Monday Night Football commentators not coming back. I think that's probably the best odds. Got to be like 5 zillion to 1. Prop number 5, enough football. We're a quarter of the way through the NBA season, and we've got a bunch of exciting things to talk about, including the return of Swaggy P. The veteran guard and the shenanigans that come with him remained unsigned until this Monday, when the Denver Nuggets decided to roll the dice and sign the ex-boyfriend of Iggy Azalea. The prop, over or under 1 playoff game as a Nugget, for Nick Young.
Oh, come on. The only way Swaggy sees any more time is if they keep getting plagued with injuries. First of all, I can't even believe he's still playing. Nick is my boy. I love him. I think he's great. But get real. Paul Millsap and Jamal Murray just need to smoke some of that Denver Nuggets nugs to get healthy again. And Nick, not so young, has been an accent player for pretty much the latter half of his career. And this is not in an accent. This is clear English. He ain't playing, and they ain't going to the playoffs, which is most important. Okay?
Wow.
They're not going. There's no way. Even after OKC and Golden State get the best of the West, Denver still has to answer to a surprising Clipper team and the Grizzlies, so don't count them out just because Mike Conley's having some troubles. I love the dude, but with a healthy roster, there isn't room to play a guy who just dropped 7 a game because they already have Mason Beanstalk Plumlee clogging up that category. So I don't even think he plays, and I don't think they make it to the playoffs anyway.
First of all, he only has to play in 2 games.
Won't do it.
So even if
they go.
Well, why wouldn't they? They're number 3 in the West right now.
We're not even halfway through the season.
Oh,
well,
that's
there
not the
you go.
question. That's not the question of
Well, we're not even
where we
close.
are in the season. The question is, does he play one playoff game and stay healthy? I think he plays 2, maybe 3, but that's to me a safe bet. I think he's embarrassed that he wasn't playing at the beginning of this season. I think he's embarrassed that he got cut by Golden State. I think he plays his ass off because I think it's like a very rude awakening for the swagmeister or whatever he calls himself.
Swaggy
Like,
Pete.
I know that he gets hurt a lot and but I think he's more booty hurt than anything. And I think because of that, he helps the Nuggets, and they're about to get Isaiah Thomas back. So I think I think they're true contenders in the West.
Yeah, they're not. But
They are.
They're not.
What?
They're not.
If
They're
this
not.
comes
Even
to
the
them
Lakers
and the Clippers?
even the Lakers and the Clippers have good records in the West, but who cares?
Oh.
But who cares? Because they're both playing fine. Everyone's playing fine.
But
Denver's playing fine.
The question wasn't who's going to win the
The question
West.
is if they're going to go to the playoffs, and I don't think they will. I just don't think they will. I don't think they have enough manpower, especially with
I would like to
plaguing with
keep that
injuries.
in recording so that we can play that at the
Yeah, I
end of
think
the
that'd be a
season.
good one to keep on.
Yeah.
On
Do
recording
it.
Because
Do it, baby.
I disagree with you. I think the Nuggets are going to make it, and I
No.
think Sarah's
Thank you.
making a good argument here.
You're
They'll play in 2, so
Hi.
we'll give her a couple there.
What? I mean, why do I get? I mean,
What I like to see. Because he knows it's not even halfway through the season. All right, prop number 6. Just when the Kyrie Irving flat earth stories had started to die down, we get another NBA superstar player casually promoting his belief in a major conspiracy theory. While on the Ringer podcast Winging It earlier this week, Steph Curry declared he did not think that we had landed on the moon, saying the whole thing may have been staged by director Stanley Kubrick. The prop: which conspiracy theory is actually true, a flat earth or a faked moon landing?
the flat Earth. The Earth, by the way, it's pronounced Earth.
Earth, the Earth.
And it's flat. And I
Okay.
think, first of all, I don't think either of these things happened. I think the only reason we have a picture of the Earth is because we landed on the moon.
Oh.
And I completely disagree that that's a real picture. In Shaquille O'Neal's words, I've driven from LA to New York and it looked flat the whole time. Listen, I believe in gravity because I know that my boobs used to be a lot higher up on my body, so I'm not disagreeing with the idea that gravity isn't real, but I think all of this like round earth shit is just a conspiracy by the Globe Lobby to sell more globes at Christmas time.
Globe Lobby?
I think the earth is flat on 8 sides. I think it's shaped like a cube. I think it's flat on 8 sides. And in my opinion, Earth be real.
Well, I'm not surprised that someone from the South thinks the Earth is flat. Let me tell you something about this whole moon landing shenanigan.
Yeah.
The cheese in space. First of all, there's no wind in space, so why did the flag move? All right, there's
my
no
God.
stars in any of the pictures because astrologists could have identified it and proved it wrong. Also, the shadows are as inconsistent as Sarah's contouring, and the footprints, they were reserved perfectly. Okay, they're preserved without moisture. And that's very hard to do, to preserve things without moisture. Just ask Sarah's boyfriend. You guys, the moon landing was fake. Neil and Buzz and all the cats know it. They said some of the flags got knocked over because of rocket propulsion. Baloney, pony, puddin' pie. They did prop setups on a stage in Hollywood. They looked identical to the pictures that supposedly were in space. Don't give me that baloney.
You've just been
Don't give me that
reiterating all
baloney.
the crap that you read on Reddit.
That I'm on the internet researching for this show.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know.
I think he gets
that the
minus points.
You know the moon landing was fake, and you know the Earth isn't flat.
Neither one of us can say either of
No,
with
this
a
is
straight face.
insane.
I think the real winner of the argument is whoever wins this game. So
Yeah.
if the Raptors beat the Warriors, then we'll find out who's real.
Okay.
Whoever plays that game,
That's
the winner
the winner
is
of that
right.
game actually wins. Yeah.
Well, there's got to be some kind of driving force behind a conspiracy theory, and I'd never thought about the Globe Lobby until
Thank
now.
you.
So I think that's a winning argument right there.
Yes!
That they're keeping it in business. The Earth is flat.
I had so many factual proofs.
Yeah, but I didn't know about the Globe
Yeah,
Lobby
but I
yet.
came up with my own as opposed to
Did
just...
you know about the no moisture and the footprints being preserved?
Just not as
Oh,
concrete
but the
as
footprints is
knowing there's
Jesus,
this-
because of the footprints in the sand. It's the same on the moon.
Jesus, take me
Prop
now.
number 7. Back on Earth, Santino. We have real and important stories we have to cover. In Ireland this week, a woman who had married the ghost of an 18th century pirate says the two have split, getting divorced after less than a year together. The woman, a Jack Sparrow impersonator named Amanda Large. claimed that even though sex with the spirit was as fulfilling as sex with a physical human, their romance needed to come to an end. The prop, will or won't this Irish woman and her 300-year-old ghost pirate ex-husband get back together?
Are you kidding me? I believe in love. This swashbuckler can't resist the one-legged king of the sea, even if he was a hornswaggler. Avast ye, she be dancing the hempen if she thinks she can move on with the pirate's duffel. I'll translate that later to you guys. Listen, if she leaves him, it's only going to be worse when she dies, because then she'll have to see his ass every day in the afterlife, in the hell that is a Wells Fargo line that I believe exists in wherever we end up. She's been married before, and, you know, once, twice, 3 times a psychopath. So... She said sex was so good it was better than human sex, so she might miss this ghost. And I didn't know ghosts had sex until now, but now that I know what the moaning is in haunted houses, they're just ghosts jacking off and spook-spunking all over us. So I think she's going back to the old ghost realm.
Wow,
I think you can't break ghost love.
She is not going back to him, because guess what? There are plenty of dead fish in the sea, okay? you know that why she broke up with him, because he didn't text her back. He totally ghosted her, which is bull and way too meta. And how come he broke up with her, I don't know. Regardless, he made her feel invisible, even though he was the ghost. So I think after they got married, they bought a house together, and he didn't even pull his weight. So he weighs nothing. Yeah, well, he couldn't pay his part of the bargain, and a pirate without any loot, that's bullshit.
Called booty.
So it's a bad sign. Apparently, this woman is also a psychic on the side, as opposed also an impersonator.
Oh, psycho.
Oh, psycho. Well, anyway, I can't believe she didn't see the divorce coming, but when it's a ghost, you probably don't see anything coming.
Oh!
Outstanding, guys.
This is real joke writing. Man, we're real good when it's not just focused on sports.
That was pretty legit. It's hard to pick a winner out of that. You both had really good arguments. I'm gonna probably give it to Santino, because I think she's preparing for the afterlife, trying to make things better.
Yep.
But if she does break up with her,
this is rigged, because you know that there's no way you would go back to a ghost.
Hey, do you hear Trump over here? It's rigged. And then when she wins, it's not rigged. Okay.
Whatever.
Okay, Gothard, give us the wild card prop so we can really settle this. Finally.
Yeah.
All right. Well, not all of my buddies are completely famous, and this one is a rising star, Clinton. You want to take it away, bud?
Hello guys, my name's Clinton and I'm the parking attendant at Yahoo Sports. My prop for you guys this week is, who's better at parking, Sarah or Andrew?
Oh,
come on.
First of all, that
Clinton.
parking attendant is dope, and that guy is actually Clinton Dix, because
I thought that's who it was going to be.
Really effing funny.
Yeah.
I parked next to you today, and I can tell you, Andrew backed in, and I did not have enough room to open my door, because he parked
over the line.
terribly. Yeah.
Parked over the line.
Over the line.
I do that so people can't park next to me, and yet she squeezed it in.
I squeezed it in.
You squeezed it in.
Just like every joke in this show. I squeeze it in because we need 1 or 2 at least.
I got a bunch. I'm slinging a bunch.
Oh,
Let me tell you something. My boy Clinton out there is on my team.
Oh, yeah?
He's on my team. Look, we're 2 young black kids from Los Angeles.
Yes. You've come a long
I know
way.
I park better. I know that's a fact, because I don't bother those guys. I do it on my old
Me too.
fancy pants over here comes in, parading around in her big SUV. Where do I put this? Smoking, throwing Virginia Slims out the window. She's a mad woman.
No.
Clinton knows the real truth, and I gotta tell you something. Every time I come, he goes, "It's so good to see you, Mr. Santino. I'm so sorry about the blonde woman." I said, "Who the blonde woman?" He goes, "We call her Cranky."
Oh, yeah.
They call you, because you come in and you go, where am I supposed to park? And you get all mad at these guys. They're just doing their job.
Oh, yeah?
They're just doing their job.
They're just doing their job.
Yeah.
Being on camera
Well,
for
yeah.
our show.
Yeah, are we paying them
That's
for
their
this?
job.
Yeah.
No, first of all, I park amazing.
Yeah.
I never have to re-parallel park,
I don't-
period, ever in the world.
Did you back in or go forward?
I went forward because I saw your car and
Amateur.
I wanted to ding it up a little on the side so you'd know not to park so bad. That's what I do.
Did you ding up my car?
Teaching you a lesson.
Did you ding up my car?
You'll find out. We'll find out.
Woo-hoo! Clinton?
Hey, that's a great debate guys, but my theory is the nicer the car you drive, the more of a dick you are at parking. And Santino, you know damn well how you parked last time. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
Thank you.
Oh, no.
I do think that Santino has a nicer car, but that's because he has a smaller penis.
My penis is way bigger than yours, for the record. Way bigger. You want to go penis to penis right on this show? I'll whip it out.
I don't think so.
Clinton, thanks
look
a lot.
at me. Yeah.
Yeah,
thank
Clinton,
you.
thanks a lot for that.
I guess you'll go penis to penis with Santa Claus.
I park appropriately. By the way, these spots are too small. The lines are too big.
Wow, Grandpa.
Whatever, I'll go take my picture with Santa and I'll enjoy it, okay? I'll enjoy my time with Santa because I love sitting on guys' laps. Remember, kids, follow the show on Twitter and Instagram at 2debate2furious. Follow both of us at Sarah Tiana, at Cheeto Santino, and subscribe to Yahoo Sports on YouTube to get new episodes of the show every single Wednesday.
That's said at Real Carrot Top. That is his Twitter handle. I'm Sarah Tiana. That's Andrew Santino. We bet you'll be back. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, where's all your little props?
They're up your
Carrot
ass.
Top. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching Props on the Yahoo YouTube page.
Yeah, please subscribe because we need more viewers and that's how we stay alive and eat and feed our families.
New shows come out every Wednesday. And don't forget to hit the like button right below our beautiful faces right here. That'll help us out too.
Yeah.
Props to you if you do it right.